fine cup of coffee. So, Jixie, it's been a while. Tell the people, tell the general public where you are with your quest to watch Supernatural.
Oh, well, she's finished.
Hulu is being a dick to me and making me wait for an episode a week. My life is consumed by Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go has nothing to do with Supernatural. Not unless you're using Rock Salt to catch Charizards or something.
But no, Supernatural.
Samuel Colt.
I'm waiting patiently for Thursday so I can watch episode 7.
For those who don't know, we have been getting updates when we haven't been airing. And pretty much Supernatural has been her life for the last month or so.
I watched 10 seasons in less than 2 months. Holy fuck. Because they started out at 16, 17 episodes, and then one only gave you 14 episodes, and then they went to 23 episodes a season, and it's just oh fuck. Those fucking Winchester boys, man. I had no fucking clue what this show would do to my life. What the fuck? Now you need to catch up.
You're lamenting that it's just as much an emotional roller coaster as Game of Thrones.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't miss a single episode this season. But here, I'm actually past you in Supernatural now, so now you gotta play the catch-up game to get to where I'm at.
I still have a fuck ton of Star Trek. If you want to start watching Star Trek, it's all on Netflix. See, you guys talk about, I watch it all of Supernatural, and I'm like, yeah, I'm taking a masterclass, motherfucker. I'm on season 3 of Deep Space Nine after 7 seasons of TNG, 10 movies, 1 season of TOS, and the entirety of the animated series.
Yeah, I'm only 2-3 episodes deep in the Supernatural anime.
Yeah, I also already seen all of that.
Yeah, but I'm a lot further on the actual TV show than you are.
Anyway, everybody, welcome back to High Class Geek News, where we completely ignore all the news that's important to instead talk about the shit you actually care about. I'm, of course, your friendly neighborhood geek, Zoid Evan Ransom. And finally, back with us after over a month, may have been a month and a half, we got Jixie.
Hi!
Everyone's favorite adorable geek couple.
Sorry we left you guys hanging so much. Mother Nature had a lot of her, yeah. And then going to the family river house and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So tonight's episode, Peace in Our Time. And no, I'm not going to make you guess because you're not going to figure it out. Basically put according to the rumor mill, 20th Century Fox is having some conversations with Marvel Studios. And it looks like they might be making a deal similar to the one Sony has with their Spider-Man property with Marvel Studios, which means we may be getting some X-Men and Fantastic Four in our Marvel Cinematic Universe.
They're really going to try again with Fantastic Four?
Dude, it's Marvel Studios. If anyone can make it work, it's them. Okay, if anyone can make it work, it's me. I've actually had this script for a while. But I've told people exactly how they should do, for years, but until 10 years now, I think I've been telling people what a Fantastic Four movie should be. And universally, everyone's like, holy shit, I want to watch that. Also, James Gunn has pointed out that apparently Skrulls are kind of co-owned by both Marvel Studios and 20th Century Fox, which makes me happy because that means they can do the Kree Skrull War. You want to see aliens fight each other. Okay, fine. Let's move on to film. God, it'll never contain yourself.
Movie.
Speaking of which, who's a fan of the? Anyone here a fan of the Dark Tower series by Stephen King?
Yo.
Then you must be excited that we got our first looks at it. We got to see Idris Elba as the gunslinger and Matthew McConaughey as the Man in Black.
But
him with black hair is so weird to me.
I figured he would have been more tan, really.
He needs to be more tan.
Honestly, I think the black.
I need to reread the book and just read all of the Man in Black's dialogue as Matthew McConaughey.
That's.
You know, time is a flat circle. And here's what you're gonna be when we're done. I don't know, the haircut's kind of weird. I always imagine Randall Flagg having like long flowing hair, but still, he looks evil. Also, Samuel L. Jackson and George Lucas both revealed a bit of Star Wars news that made fans happy. Mace Windu lives.
Yes. Of course he does.
Contain your excitement.
You can't die, motherfucker.
Speaking of being excited, George A. Romero, the man responsible for Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead, is getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
About damn time.
No word on whether and how many zombies will be attending. Hopefully, I'm hoping for a visit from Dr. Tongue.
Wow.
What? These zombies have names. If you don't know who... Ooh, I wonder if Bub will show up. I wonder what he's been doing.
I want a pair of his glasses. They're just awesome. They're really
I swear, his head has been getting smaller and smaller, but the glasses stay huge. Speaking of X-Men, you guys aren't frozen, are you? Uh-oh. Jixie? Can you hear me? Hello? Well, that's not a good sign. I seem to have lost peoples. How did that happen? Let's see. There it is. Yep. It's them, not me. Apologies for that, folks. We'll be working on that soon. I'm sure they'll be right back. They did mention they had some technical difficulties to deal with before we came on the air. So let's move on. Speaking of X-Men news, if you've been waiting for your Gambit movie, don't worry. Spring 2017, that's when they start filming. You'll have Channing Tatum doing a horrible Cajun accent for your viewing pleasure in no time. Coffee, good. But a 2018 release planned for Tomb Raider starring Alicia Vikander, the Ex Machina girl herself. God, she's on the rise. Wait, that was the group. Then she joined the group, and she left it again. Funny how that works. Times like these, I feel like I should probably sing a song, but none are coming to mind. Come on, Jixie. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, well. This is annoying. So much of this stuff is things I want to get their input on. And I have to pray that this is keeping you entertained while I wait for them. Oh, bother. Well, isn't this just plain annoyance? So, it's weird when I have the most reliable system. Because reliable is definitely a relative term, considering some of the problems I had in the past. Oh, by the way, that's that's the reason we had to skip last week. We had some really bad weather last week again. The weather here in North Carolina has been, to put it mildly, very, very. We would get torrential rainstorms that seem to only last a couple of hours or a couple of minutes, and then it'll be really hot and muggy for days. It's like the 7th level of hell around here. But yeah, we had one of those storms last week. I had it bad in my area. It was even worse in Jixie's area, and John had work stuff. We couldn't do a show, basically. Apologies for that. Well, ain't this just frustrating? You might hear a sound soon. It appears that they have a laptop on the verge of death. Go figure. We'll give them a minute or two. Hopefully they'll have this worked out soon. Once again, apologies. I have just informed them that they are probably better off using their cell and not using a laptop that is on the verge of dying. Piece of advice: when your laptop is screaming Japanese, has a samurai and is holding a samurai sword and is holding it to its own guts, it's probably not the most reliable machine to be using. Also, someone should be very pissed off that I actually went with that ethnic stereotype. Screw it. I'll just wait. Peoples! Oh, you guys, your screen looks much clearer than it has in months.
It's my cell phone. My laptop's pretty much dead. It can't even pick up any of the internet things. It says I turned off any internet capabilities and I never touched a damn thing on it.
I can see all the metal in your face.
Woo! Metal in my face.
I'm good. Okay, good. For the last 5 minutes, I've had to entertain people with nothing but the sound of my voice because, like, everything else is coming up next. I want your guys' input on, with the exception of which I already pointed out, which is when they start filming Gambit and Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, what?
Yeah, with Alicia Vikander, the cute chick from Ex Machina.
Oh man,
she's playing Lara Croft. I think they're gonna base it more or less off of the newer game, so it might actually be good.
I don't know. She is kind of small though.
So's Lara Croft in the newer games.
Well, the original model, who was the for Lara Croft, was a small chick. She was only like, I think, 5'3"
but watching the death.
Well, most movie stars are much smaller than you think they are. They use whenever I look at the stats for any famous movie star, and they're like, wait, these people are smaller than me?
No, I had a friend in high school who actually knew the model that Lara Croft was made after. She was like 5'3". She was a tiny little bit.
I'm taller than that.
Right.
And I'm short.
She was proportionate for 5'3", but she was 5'3".
I can see it. All right, moving on to TV news. You guys have been waiting for me to say this for some time now. We know when we're getting a second season of Attack on Titan.
Yay! You don't care.
Spring of 2017.
I'll do one.
For those of you who don't know, the second season, as far as I can tell, has been done for a while. It's just that they have a contractual obligation to stay a certain number of chapters behind the comic until it is finished, which is the only reason it hasn't come out this year. Which I think the comic's nearing an end.
Oh no, whatever.
Oh god, I just now realized Attack on Titan is pretty much for anime what Game of Thrones is for live action television. Huh.
Okay.
Oh, also we're getting a second season of Preacher.
I haven't even seen the first season.
You can actually watch the pilot for free on YouTube.
Okay.
It's worth it for Cassidy. Cassidy he's perfect.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Vulgar Irish vampire.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Oh, yes. Also, Constantine fans, your fucking show is on CW Seed.
Constantine.
You've been listening. Yeah, but that show is Constantine. It doesn't deserve to be called Constantine. Actually, I'm perfectly okay with this. No, this does not mean they're doing a second season, though Berlanti does want to use the character on some of the shows at some point, once the actor is done doing shit in England.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, and I was like, oh god, no, this is going to hurt Evan's feelings.
I want it out there. I want that whole season available to everybody in the public. I don't want any more of the show, but I don't want anyone to forget what they did. Next time we decide to make a movie or television show out of John Constantine, I want them to get it right. Which means they'll need examples of what they did wrong so they know not to do it again. Oh god, I just turned to John for a moment.
Did wrong.
Must be the coffee. Anyone here a fan of the movie The Warriors?
I was.
God, just instantly I'm thinking, Warriors! Come out and play, yay!
Yep.
They're making a show.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like, I think the pilot is going to be directed by the Russo brothers. How nice of them to take a break from making Captain America and Avenger movies so they can work on a show based off of one of my all-time favorite movies.
I'm curious how they're going to do it, though.
And finally, CW has signed a deal with Netflix. So I guess starting with the next upcoming television season. Who farted?
No, it was her thing.
Or do you have your phone on vibrate?
She has her phone on vibrate.
Phone on vibrate, but it showed Monkey Man and other people, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay. Okay, moving on. Yeah, CW has signed a deal with Netflix so that, I guess starting with the new season, the entire season of a show will be up 8 days after the season finale airs. Or to put it another way, if she's patient, she won't have to wait too long for a full season of Supernatural.
Yeah, looks like
hold on. You just got a message from John.
I
Come
know,
on, John.
Make it in here.
Tell him to answer the damn call.
And I have...
There
Hey,
we go.
there he is.
Hey, kids.
Oh,
Sorry I'm
no.
late.
Hey,
Are you-
John.
In the craft herpes? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. You poor soul.
Holy shit, John is a vampire. By the way, John, because you missed it, George A. Romero got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
About damn time.
That's what I
Yeah.
said.
And we're getting us, and the spring of 2017 is when we're going to get season 2 of Attack on Titan. Now,
That's also when Deadpool begins shooting.
AMC renewed a second season on Preacher.
Huzzah, I still need to watch the first season.
Before we go,
Oh, Cassidy is wonderful.
That's what I've
We don't
heard.
have much of video game news, so we'll get through that real quick. Batman Return to Arkham, which is the HD repackaged, like, next-gen system editions of Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, has been delayed. Pretty much for the same reason Arkham Knight got delayed a couple years back, because they want to refine it a bit more.
Which video games need to do more often nowadays?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever the when people working on the Batman Arkham game say there's a delay, I actually consider it good news. Like, it sucks. I have to wait that much longer to get it, but it's just because they want to make a better game.
Generally.
Let's see. Also, Nintendo has officially put in a patent for a new handheld device, which will have virtual buttons and something called 3D sound.
Yeah, I saw it. It looks pretty cool.
Everybody's going VR nowadays.
Yep, we're all VR troopers now. I'm expecting a dirty look from John for that one.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
Don't act like you're not playing Pokemon Go.
Actually, I just finally got mine working yesterday night.
I've been enjoying Pokemon Go.
Like a good girlfriend, the server goes down.
I know what indentured servitude feels like.
Don't act like you don't enjoy the thrill of
One.
catching a Pokemon.
I have never played any of the Pokemon games, collected any of the cards, watched any of the TV shows, but I'll be damned if like we're driving down the road to keep her from killing us. I will catch that for her.
Okay, first of all,
Every time, as soon as I go to catch something, she's immediately wanting to look away from the road and be like, "What'd you get? What'd you get?" I don't know. I'm just trying to catch this shit.
here's the thing. I will have it on for, like, the tracking and walking. I will not actually attempt, while I'm driving, to catch a fucking Pokemon. I'm not that stupid.
Oh, I've already seen 4 accidents here in Dubuque because of that.
So, as you guys know, I don't currently have a vehicle, so I do a lot of walking.
Well,
so I am very tempted to download Pokemon Go just to see how quickly my collection builds because of those days where I walk 6 miles to work.
Yep, that'll do it.
You can hatch an egg on the way to work.
And finally, video game news, Blizzard is mad. More specifically, Blizzard is mad at some German company called Bossland, which, for something called the Overwatch cheat makers, saying that they're basically trying to undermine their business.
Good.
And this is the second time they sued them.
Well, if Blizzard would quit being bitches, bitches wouldn't have to keep cheating.
And now on to comic book news. We're getting not 1, not 2, but 3 new Iron characters.
That's very true.
First of all, in Amazing Spider-Man, they revealed the new Iron Spider. Guess who it is, John?
Gwen Stacy?
No, she's fucking dead. Mary Jane Watson.
Okay.
So close. Honestly, I think her being a superhero is long overdue because being married to Peter Parker, as long as she was, she kind of earned the right.
I'll agree with that one.
The fact that he didn't get the divorce sooner surprises me. Also, they announced a new series called the what is it called? Damn it! I forgot what the adjective they're using is. Something like irredeemable or something like that. Either way, it's one where Doctor Doom is Iron Man.
Okay,
What?
that's a weird one.
Yes, Doctor Doom will be the star of one of the Iron Man books.
Okay.
Whereas meanwhile, Tony Stark apparently will be giving up the armor, which will be going to a young 15-year-old black girl named Riri Williams, who will be the new Invincible Iron Man.
I'm okay with this.
I saw it. She looks pretty cute in it.
I like that she should be called Iron Man.
If she's not a raging alcoholic, I'll be disappointed.
A 15-year-old girl? Yeah, it's possible.
Sure, why not?
Oh my god. Can you imagine if they have Pokemon Go in the Iron Man armor?
Dude, I've already heard somebody's using a drone.
To play Pokemon.
But at that point, to use Jarvis or to use any other means, Friday.
Shark's got all the fucking Pokemon, okay?
Well, they technically have to hack the program because the program itself will not register if you're going more than 20 kilometers an hour, which is about 13 miles an hour. So for the Iron Man suit to work or a drone to work, somebody's just no.
I'll be in the car.
Speaking of Marvel news, so for those of you who don't know, back around about 2014, there was a miniseries called Original Sin, where Thor became unworthy of the hammer, which is why we have a female Thor now. Well, it looks like we're finally going to find out exactly. Well, Nick Fury whispered something in his ear. The hammer decided Thor's not good enough anymore. We might finally find out what that is, as a new series has been announced, and I fucking love this title. The Unworthy Thor.
Yeah, but what's that going to be about? I mean, is it just going to be Thor moping around his apartment for several issues?
Well, you have to remember, Thor, even without the hammer, is still insanely powerful.
Yeah, but again, it's just going to be Thor moping around and scratching and watching reruns of Gilmore Girls.
Oh, come on!
You're right. It's Thor.
You know,
it's
the guy who gave us
Thor.
Southern Bastards.
I mean, it's Thor. He's probably going to be watching goddamn, what is it? Fuck.
Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah. And also, they announced that they're releasing Cage, which is a comic I know John is going to rush to the stands to get.
Maybe.
No, definitely.
But Nicolas Cage doesn't need his own comic.
No, it's Luke Cage.
Are you sure?
Yes. It's
Then why would I rush?
Cage with an exclamation point. It's Luke Cage, which is classic 70s style, written and drawn by Genndy Tartakovsky.
Okay, that one I might rush to, because it is Tartakovsky.
And I heard you, Pixie. Because you apparently don't know who Genndy Tartakovsky is, I'm going to list some names. Samurai Jack.
Who it is?
Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, I know. Dexter's Lab.
Lab.
Yeah. He made a Marvel comic that they apparently are finally releasing. And I've seen a couple of pictures of the artwork, and it looks amazing. It looks like the best, Luke Cage cartoon we're never going to get.
Who knows? Might pick up. They might do it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the other end, we got DC, who's teamed up with Mattel and has announced something that's getting so much buzz it even trended on Facebook, a He-Man Thundercats crossover.
Why?
Man, they're really plucking on the nostalgia there. I mean...
Yeah, they are.
Well, DC already released all those Hanna-Barbera comics that look far more realistic than I think Hanna-Barbera should ever look.
I'm waiting for a Silverhawks reboot.
Yeah. And Mask. I wouldn't mind Mask coming back. Anyway, well, they're doing the comic, but I would like to see a live-action Mask movie. I really would.
Ooh, or Visioneers.
It's also been announced that apparently there's an ending coming up soon for long-going manga series Bleach.
Thank God.
And this one I bring up, 4000 AD War Mother, solely because some artwork has been released of what's going to be the first issue of that. If I remember correctly, I sent you the link for that, John.
Yep.
Because
fucking
I wanted
amazing.
you to see that artwork, because was that not gorgeous?
That was fucking gorgeous.
Oh my god, those pencils are amazing. And make me jealous as an artist. That level of detail is just...
Practice, practice, practice.
It's that time again.
Fuck.
Is Jay, who I assume has died while we were recording this. Oh, crap, he moved. Okay, Jay's alive. Alrighty, moving on. Italian actor Bud Spencer at age 68. Ex-NFL player at age 26, Zerlon Tipton. Caroline Ahern, a comedian who passed away at 52. And this is one that... it affects me. I won't say it hurts me. She was 95 when she passed away. Actress Noelle Neal, who, for those who don't know, was the very first actress to ever portray Lois Lane. She did it for the first two Superman serials from the 40s, and also did it for all except for the first season of the 1950s series.
Mm-hmm.
She was awesome. She made it to 95. God, that's amazing. Let's get our science on.
Science!
Charon, for those of you who prefer science to mythology, is a moon around, is it Jupiter, I think?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Where we have discovered that apparently it has a really big ass, like Grand Canyon size hole. Well, no, it's called a Super Grand Canyon, so it's much bigger than the Grand Canyon.
Oh.
It's the Mega Canyon. Yeah.
It's along the lines of the Marianas Trench.
Yes, except without Cthulhu on the bottom. So far. Also, we have discovered some chemicals on Titan, which essentially, these are the chemicals that are the building blocks of life, essentially. So we might get some new answers on how that came about. And of course, the Juno probe has been sent to Jupiter. It's in its atmosphere.
No, it's in orbit. It's
Please
not
tell
in the
me
atmosphere.
I'm not the only one. Huh?
It's in orbit. It's not in the atmosphere.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. Yeah, it's in orbit on Jupiter. Please tell me I am not the only person who saw like the tweet meme thing about how the significance of the names of Jupiter, Juno, and all the moons in mythology.
Yeah.
Oh, hell,
Yes.
I watched it. I watched the orbit insertion live.
Well, no, I'm talking about how all the moons around Jupiter are named after Jupiter's mistresses.
Yep.
But Juno, the probe we sent, is the name of his wife.
Yep. Honey, I'm home.
What are all these moons doing around here? What have you been up to? Anyway.
I am going to scan your atmosphere so hard. I'm just excited. I want to know whether or not Jupiter has a solid core or a liquid core. I want to know. I want to know what's under all that gas.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Taco Bell KFC.
Oh, God, it's the planet. That must be the planet they sent all the double downs to. Now, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous.
Random shit.
Yep. And today's miscellaneous starts with something that always brings a smile to Pixie's face. Deadpool!
Yay!
This particular one is a video someone did as a sort of sequel to the movie, where the guy that Dopinder had in his trunk decides to get revenge on Deadpool. Basically, it's Deadpool versus Candy Crush. It's amazing.
Now, did anyone else see the mock-up poster that Ryan Reynolds tweeted this week for Deadpool 2?
Yes.
The internet exploded to the point that Ryan Reynolds had to explain, this is not the actual poster. This is a piece of fan art I thought was really cool. And it's just literally a picture of a bathroom door where Deadpool's hand can be seen drawing Wolverine and Professor X along the non-handicapped and handicapped figures with the word X-men's room.
It's hilarious.
Speaking of hilarious, somebody decided to respond to everybody's criticisms of the all-female Ghostbusters trailer by releasing the Man Up Edition trailer. Please tell me you saw this video.
I have not watched it yet. It's on my list.
I don't know what's better. All the Photoshop beards and mustaches they put on all the female ones, or how they talked about they decided to make the original Ghostbusters even more manly. So there's lots of let's just say they had to use pixels because they're applying a lot of dicks or just swinging out, including the Stay Puft Marshmallow Mans. Well, one character doesn't have a dick to swing out. Good news, everybody. I don't know why this feels like a victory, but it does. Scooby Snacks is an official entry into the Oxford Dictionary.
Oh, wow.
That really doesn't feel like a victory.
so far.
I don't know. I feel like we're beating English one slang term at a time.
I mean, English is nothing but a bully anyway. It follows other languages around into a dark alley, beats them senseless, and rifles their pocket for spare grammar.
It's not the first time you had that description of English, but god damn, it's wonderful every time.
I've got something to mention real quick. I don't know if any of you guys saw or read this article, but it was an interview with Anna Kendrick, and they were asking her, you know, like things that she liked, and she said that, you know, she hoped she could go to Comic-Con and stuff like that and see a bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah, I read this article where she had said if DC or Marvel ever wanted to make a Squirrel Girl movie, she'd happily volunteer.
The fans have
Can
taken...
anybody think of a better Squirrel Girl?
Exactly.
But they've made mock-ups of her as Squirrel Girl, and it's so good.
This is the best casting casting I've seen since Keira Knightley as Cable. I mean, it's amazing.
It's so good.
And you know the Marvel executives are just kind of going, well, guys, we could do it. Let's get somebody on this.
Well, they have to, because they have Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. And she's very important to those two characters.
Why do I feel this is going to be another Netflix exclusive?
No. She's in the comics. She was basically the babysitter for their daughter.
Again, why do I have a feeling though that if they make a Squirrel Girl anything, it's going to be a Netflix exclusive?
Because they'll hire Anna Kendrick, and I don't see her not making it Netflix exclusive.
Yeah.
She's got that kind of sense of humor.
I'm down for it.
Yeah. Also making the trending waves was artwork by a man named Asker Alexander, who did video game-based artwork that looks amazing. Did you get a chance to look that up, John?
No, I have not had a chance to look at that one yet. I'm a little ill-prepared this week.
You're good. That was actually last week when weather got in our way.
I've been dealing with 5.25 pounds of glitter today. I'm a little spastic.
That's too much glitter.
I'm so sorry.
As we know, this year is the 50th anniversary of Star Trek, as every single thing is reminding us of. So I got 2 bits of Star Trek news. One, there are official Star Trek Build-A-Bears.
Oh, God.
I want to Build-A-Bear.
I'm sure you do.
Well, you know good and well, out of all the characters in Star Trek, Doc McCoy was by far the most adorable.
Agreed.
Also, we now have an official name for the alternate timeline that J.J. Abrams created with his 2009 Star Trek movie. It is from now on referred to as the Kelvin timeline, named after the spaceship that was destroyed in the beginning of that film.
Okay, I can buy that.
Also, new Sherlock figures were going to be released based off of their Victorian images from the most recent special.
Christmas special.
Christmas. I believe I sent you that link, John. You're the sculptor expert.
They look phenomenal. Had I the money to spend on them, I probably would buy them.
Folks, that's about the highest praise you can get for an action figure right there. You have no idea how specific John's standards are for figures or anything that's sculpted.
Yeah.
Anal retentive doesn't even fit.
Nope.
And finally, this makes me so happy. In Russia, we get a statue of Rocky. In Detroit, there's a statue of RoboCop. In Tokyo, we got a statue of a Gundam.
As well as a statue of Gigantor in another province.
Awesome. Well, we get to add to the Geek Tactics statues. As Brooklyn is getting a Captain America statue made of bronze.
Wow.
Well, I guess that means we got to get a Spider-Man statue for Queens.
I represent Queens, but you raised out Brooklyn.
And then it should say on the plaque, under ruse, established 1962.
And then we're going to need to get a Daredevil statue for Hell's Kitchen.
Westchester will have an X-Men statue.
I suppose that means we need a Batman statue in Chicago.
Does that mean that we
Batman statue?
in Manhattan?
He's in Gotham
Yes.
City.
Yes, Gotham City's based on Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, was based off of New York.
I thought it was Chicago.
I swore it was Chicago.
No, Chicago is where they filmed some of the scenes for The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises for like location shots, but it wasn't based off of Chicago.
Oh, no.
In fact, the earliest adventures of Batman had him in New York City before they changed it to Gotham. And Gotham itself was a nickname for New York.
Could have sworn Gotham was a nickname for Chicago, but I may be wrong. You're the comic book expert, not me.
There's about 5 or 6 different cities in the U.S. that are also named Gotham. But, strangely enough, only one that's named Metropolis. And in 2038, I will be in that city because they have a Superman festival every year, and I want to see how hard these guys are going to party on Superman's 100th birthday.
Well, do you realize, Evan, that means you're going to have to dress up?
I'll be Steel.
No, I can't let you do that.
There's only one black Superman. Oh, wait, no. There's the alternate Superman that's based off of Barack Obama. I'll be that Superman.
Can't let you do that one either. There's only one super person I think I can allow you to be.
I will not be Mr. Mixospitlick.
No, of course not.
I will not be Krypto
You're
the Superdog. Or the horse.
No.
Or the cat. Or the monkey.
Well, the monkey, that's just racist. No. I think you're going to have to go as Lex Luthor.
That's too easy. All I have to do is just put on a 2 or 3-piece suit and shave my head.
Yeah, but you're going to have to get a really nice suit.
But I can guarantee you this, I'll be a better Lex Luthor than Jesse Eisenberg.
Well, of course, because Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor wasn't Lex Luthor. Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor was fucking Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Hey
I
guys,
blame
can I?
Snyder for that.
Hey guys.
Because I recently saw some scenes again from the Social Network, and I'm like, you can do that performance, and that's more Lex Luthor than the Lex Luthor we saw from him. That's how he played Lex Luthor, that'd been a much better Lex Luthor.
Pixie's got something, Evan. What you got, Pixie?
I think the Wookiees joined the dark side.
Who's joined the dark side?
Hold on. Just out cold. Oh shit! Being on the dark side.
So that's the new Star Wars big bad villain. Okay.
The best Sith Lord ever. No one sees it.
Oh, I'm glad I
Best Sith
said
Lord ever.
she moved.
She hit her face.
Not the droids you are looking for.
You will bring me all the milk bones. Let the treats flow through you.
And that's the note we get to end it on this week.
It's still a big.
Oh, God. What have we done?
What?
That is why you Jedi shall always pick up my poop.
She's joined the dark side.
Hope me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope.
You just
I'm sorry, it's too good.
Never has there been a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Oh, that was fuck. Alright guys, I gotta hop off. My phone's gonna die.
Okay, we're ending the show here now anyway. I, of course, was your friendly neighbor Geekazoid, joined today, finally, once again, by Jixie.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye
And
bye.
coming in late, the dwarficon himself, John Little.
Glitter's the bitch.
Oh god. Good luck getting that shit off, man.
We'll be back next week as we are every week, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. High Class Geek News. We are out.